Hello, and welcome back to my Afterfall Insanity playthrough. Now, to recap what happened last time, we came across a doorway covered in flame, disabled it by going underground, then opened up a door to acquire a pickaxe, and saw something quite strange opening up a door in front of us before it slammed shut on them. As I said last time, we'll hopefully figure out what that was in this episode. Also, to finish my statement from the last video, I kind of cut myself off. While it's nice that they give such a huge variety of weapons to pick up, it's sad due to the fact that they don't act differently. Aside from maybe this weapon can cut off an enemy's head when they die, or not, they don't change much. Two-handed weapons are all overpowered and kill things very quickly, and the one-handed weapons just don't seem worth it. And we just fell. Well, don't worry. They're gonna throw enemies at us. Also, avoid red barrels, if video games have taught you anything. Usually 2 or 3 hits is all it takes with the pickaxe. And let's see that animation, just to prove that it's always the same. Yep, always the same.
Nice smell. I don't even want to think what's in this water.
Well, the water doesn't look that filthy aside from the blood in it, so I'm a little curious about his concern. I believe we've seen enough of the pickaxe now. Oh, where's my favorite weapon? Maybe it's not down here this time. Nope, there it is. Let's use the really wacky, stupid monkey wrench. Second thought, let's pick up the pickaxe. For a reason I will display shortly. Also, once again, if you decide you like it being dark, you can turn off the lights in each of these rooms. I'm not really into doing that. New gun. It is the Archer Shotgun. You can carry both a one-handed gun and a two-handed gun in your inventory, as well as one small weapon, which usually ends up being the pacificator. Or pacificate, yeah, pacificator. That word will always confound me. But for now, audio log.
There are some problems with the pipes in the installation. Someone has badly connected one of the joints or something, and then just covered everything with concrete panels. If something goes wrong, the installation will start to pump water the wrong way.
Very interesting voice acting on that audio log. And someone died in the distance for some reason.
Now, I need to lower the water level.
And that's our mission. So, well, let me go kill our friend over here first, using our shotgun. I don't like using the guns very much, as they're invaluable in later levels. And you don't really need them in this stage of the game. That is the only way to get a different animation on the coup de grace, is to pull out a gun and hit the enemies. You showcase the GX-10, while also showcasing red barrels. Notice these guns don't waver like the trank pistol does, or the trank gun. Not quite sure why they decided the trank gun needed to be horribly shaky, but they did. We've apparently lost. There's the pickaxe. Now, let me showcase another little annoying feature about this game. Now, you see here I have the pickaxe. Let me push this button. Or not here, I'm sorry. Should happen over here. I'm not quite sure why that valve is turning by itself. Let's do this. Oh look, I've dropped my pickaxe. Also random button presses for no reason. And as you will see, my pickaxe is gone. My monkey wrench is gone. All of the weapons that were in this room that I had touched are gone. Which means back here, there should still be a fire axe. Yes, during some of the puzzles and cutscenes of this game, they will forcibly tear away whatever weapon you have equipped. It's okay though, because they usually give you the weapon back shortly after. By that I mean you'll find it in a hall somewhere in a room. Not on purpose, mind you. I imagine they did this so that you wouldn't use the same weapon over and over again. It doesn't quite work that way. However, we are now able to leave this room into what felt like it was going to be a loading screen, but wasn't. That's okay. We've got an elevator for that. Now, you might be saying to yourself that, oh, well, we're already on Chapter 5. This must be a short game. No. While the game moves through chapters very quickly, there are more chapters than you might expect. I don't know why I've switched to my shotgun, as I have now lost access to the fire axe. And welcome to weird staircase animations. Thankfully... Oh, what a jerk! He doesn't even have a weapon for us to take. Alright. And I guess it's the Pacificator for a while. Now, we are still looking for Professor Tamazuski. We are coming across more sciencey things, so might not be too much longer. Oh, let's pick up this pipe, because that's way better than that weapon. Also, that weird pipe tapping from before. And the only way to go is this way. Now a loading screen. But yes, this game has far more chapters than you would expect, and in my case, like. We're already on Chapter 6.
Reactor leak detected. Commencing emergency lockdown. Emergency lockdown is in effect. Warning, overheat imminent.
Now, in an incredibly annoying fashion,
Warning.
the game forces us into a timer. If the timer runs out, you die.
Warning.
So I'm going to
Overheat
try and rush this a
imminent.
little bit so that I don't get myself killed. The game also doesn't do a decent job of showing you where exactly
Warning.
to go.
Overheat imminent.
Hello? Dr. Tokaj, what just happened? There's no time to waste. You must equalize the temperature in the auxiliary reactors. Otherwise, you know what is going to happen. The temperature must not exceed the danger threshold in any of the cylinders.
Can't you take it from there?
I cannot do anything from here. Someone has changed the access codes. It has to be done manually.
Now the time
I'll try.
Now the timer resets each time you... I'm sorry, the timer does not reset while you're doing this. It is constantly ticking down. And this is honestly one of the hardest puzzles in the game. Not helped much by the fact that the tutorial disappeared almost as quickly as it came. What you are trying to do is equalize the reactors so that there are no red points in any of them. Now each of these reactors needs, I guess, coolant from its fellow reactor to stabilize. This means running back and forth between reactors to fill the other ones up. Now I'm more than likely going to fail this one, as I haven't given myself enough time. But we will see. I might get lucky. And that probably killed me right there. That is a positive. And what happens when you fail? Well, you just reload checkpoint and start all over. I am not going to make you watch me do this whole thing, so I will just come back when I have completed the task. Alright, I've equalized the reactors.
Dr. Tokaj. Now, could you please help me get out of this room?
It will be my pleasure. In fact, that's why I'm here.
Head left from the reactor, through the technical section and sewage treatment chamber, and try to reach the control room. I will direct you from there.
Alright, we have our next mission. Now, it took me more tries of that than I would like to admit. It is really one of the more annoying puzzles in the game. You are given a very strict time limit, and, well, rather boring puzzle with way too many panels. But now we know that we need to meet up with Professor Tamazuski. And once again, a little odd that the man was using a crate, which then fell down there, causing the reactors to freak out. Not really sure even what that beam was there for. That's okay. Afterfall Insanity doesn't concern itself with explanations. It instead makes you wonder where the heck you're supposed to go. That's just right down here. Now, not all puzzles are quite as bad as this reactor puzzle. I mean, hacking sort of counts as a puzzle, and hacking while boring is nowhere near as frustrating. We can see the wreckage from the crate falling down. That's not why we're here. Hopefully, we can get somewhere from here. Or I might be just a little more than lost. Yes, I believe I am a little more than lost. So let's, I guess, head right back up. I would cut this out, but this showcases exactly why the radar is absolutely useless. You would think we need to come over here and press a button, but there are no buttons to press. And there are no doors in the direction that he spoke to us. So really weird running animations there. Not sure what quite I was getting stuck on. What, did I just see a prompt? Maybe I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Alright. So utterly lost. I've played this before, but it's been a while. So I'm going to pause again, and I will bring you back when I have found what I'm looking for. Well, I'm an idiot, but this is no news to any of you. What I needed to do was, from the lift, head right over here. And go into another loading screen. And as the game sets the mood here exceedingly well, let's fight this new monster. Now, these enemies may remind you of something from another well-known horror game. Also third person. For me, these enemies remind me a lot of the necromorphs from Dead Space. You might have a different opinion, but that's how I see it. These enemies are called Mutated Hussar. Yeah. I guess Republic guards turned into monsters. I will be posting their profile beneath the video as well. They are, honestly, not much harder than the dual-wielding civilians. They have a little dive move that one of them showcased there, but beyond that, there's nothing to really be afraid of. They're only the second enemy in the game, though, so... well, technically third. So we won't fault them too much yet. And let's explore a little bit. This room is completely empty, except for a fire axe, which is always good to have. And another fire axe, because if one is nice, two must be better. We're still going to stick with this hammer, though. A third fire axe. Can't have too many fire axes in the middle of darkness, and random 4 fire axes. Good. Gotta keep that fire axe count up. Yeah, sometimes the game doesn't showcase its weapon variety very well. It feels like in some sections they got a little lazy. But before pressing that, let's head over here and check out this other room really quick. Fence to kick. Trusty boot. And collect some pistol ammo. Which I do not believe goes to our GX-10. But I may be mistaken. In fact, I think I am mistaken. I think it does go to that weapon. It doesn't matter. As I said, I'm going to be conserving ammo as much as possible. And as we head back to the generator, I am going to bid you all adieu, as we are all out of time for this episode. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time.